Hello everyone, GameMasters here, and today I'm going to show you my Hearthstone Rogue class Howling Mine deck. Now, Howling Mine is that's a card that came from Magic the Gathering, and when I first got into the game, Magic the Gathering that is, I wanted to create a deck that would allow me to basically chew away my opponent's deck. In that game, the rule was if you run out of cards, you lose. And in a similar fashion with Hearthstone, if you run out of cards, you start taking burn damage. And that's kind of what I wanted to do here, was create a deck that allowed me to burn through my opponent's cards so that they would start taking damage from lack of cards. So in this instance, the deck itself works about 65% of the time. When it does work, it works really well. I've got a lot of elements to it that I'm still trying to tweak and perfect, but I wanted to show you one of the games I've got here. Right now I've got an assassin on the board, taking out the creature. I've got a lot of creature control deck, or minion control cards in this deck rather. And I've also got my dancing swords here, and that's more of a subterfuge card really. I might use it to attack him, but for the most part it's there for me to control his creatures and for him to waste his cards on that minion as opposed to mine. I'm going to go ahead and return his minion back to his hand and just attack him. That'll give me well, that puts him 4 less life, so I'll go ahead and give me a little dagger here and attack him out there. Let's see what he does next. You can see that I'm running oracles in this deck. That's kind of the engine of what makes this deck work so well. I don't want to pop them out too soon because I've got other cards that kind of depend on using those, like this one for example, Gang Up. So I'm going to pop that one out. I'm going to use what cards I do draw. And going to Gang Up, so that now I've got an additional 3 of those in there. So get rid of his creature, and I keep calling him a creature, it's a minion, I know. I'm still stuck in the Magic the Gathering terminology here. And I haven't even played Magic for about 10 years. A couple of creatures, I'm not worried about it. He'll probably take out the Oracle. It's a good thing I made copies. And let's see, what do I want to do? How many cards he has? Betrayal. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get rid of that one. I don't want him to build up his minions too fast. And you know, and I will take some damage through the course of this. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not perfect, and you do have to expect to take some damage. But you can kind of see that the majority of it is really all about creature control. You know, that's really the key element, is to make sure that they don't swamp you with, whoa, big minions. It's okay. That's a good card to draw. So we will make him have to spend 5 more to cast anything and push that back to his hand. That should buy us at least an extra turn. Don't forget to attack. See if he can get rid of it. And I just love playing around with the levels here too. I've got all kinds of neat new interactive features with them. Yeah, I expected him to drop that other one again. Okay, so a 6-7 and a 2-3. 2 damage. Okay. Go ahead and pop him. And he's got down to 15. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and drop my big fire guy here. He's awesome. I'm really on the fence as to whether or not I should really keep running him in this deck or not. A lot of times I'll drop him on turn 7 with my coin, and allows me to actually get him out there one turn sooner. But regardless, he's a pretty nasty force to contend with, so that's why I'm hesitant to remove it completely from the deck. Oh, that's pretty clever. It's alright, I still got him down to 7 life, and I'm above, well, was above 20. It's alright. I do have a trick up my sleeve. Because I can gain 8 life here real fast. Get myself back above 20. And I'll do that. Normally, at this point, see, I probably should not have dropped my Oracle so early in the game. But I took a risk because, like I said, I've got the gang up that allowed me to copy or put 3 copies of it back into the deck. Typically, I've got the card for 0 mana that returns it back to my hand and reduces its cost. And that's really when I should have played it, or that's I should have held that card, the Oracle card. But here we go. So it's process of numbers, really. So I'm going to drop this. I'm going to force him to draw some cards, which is going to be great. It's going to fill his hand up. And then I'm going to do some damage. Well, no. I'm going to make some copies first. So that's going to give me some more of those. And I think I'm just going to really mess with him and return everything back to the owner's hands. And see, now that gives me my Oracle back to be able to do that again. And I'm going to drop him down to 5 life. It always amazes me how long some people chew up time to take their turn. Let's see. So that's a whirlwind. I'm still above 20. I could attack it. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to draw some cards, fill up his hand. Oh, sweet. That works. Return this one back. And, oh, no, wait. No, I don't want to do this yet. 50-50 chance. I want to reduce those odds. I'll go ahead and take the 1 damage. And now I'll destroy the random since there's only 1. So that gets rid of that creature and his weapon. And I'll make him draw a couple of more. And if I've calculated it correctly, his hand's too full now. Now the engine is fully primed. He's at 5 life. I'm above 20. He doesn't have many cards left, and I've got plenty. So that's fine if he wants to kill that one. Now I've got plenty of cards left. If he wants to kill that off, now it's just a matter of time. Unless he's able to drop a bunch of creatures all at once, doesn't matter because I still have Vanish. So I mean I can still control it a little bit. And I can take a little bit of damage too, so I mean, odds are pretty good that I can do just a little bit more damage here. So we'll go ahead and draw up more cards. I'll return these everybody's cards back. One of his gets destroyed. I'll attack. His hand's too full. He's down to 4. He's got just a few cards left. I've got 10. Yeah, he's got, what, 3? I've got plenty. And really, this deck, it's like I said, it's not designed for flat-out attacking. I mean, yeah, I'll take the pot shots when I can. I'm not concerned about attacking him with damage. The whole point of this deck is to burn him. And I think that's going to be game right there. So I'll drop another one. He'll draw 2 cards. He's only got 1 left, so he's going to take 2 damage. Wonder if he's going to rage quit. And I'm still pretty healthy on life. Doesn't matter at this point that I've got a full hand because, well, I just won. So, anyway, guys, that is my Rogue Howling Mind deck. For a complete card list to this deck, check below in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to us here on YouTube, and check out my website, GameMasters.com, for all of your geeky news. Until then, game on.